Hello, my beautiful fragrance family. Dustin here, fragrance fan. Go ahead and do me a solid and click that like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to hit that bell notification. And I'm just going to keep on giving you guys these budget-friendly fragrance reviews. That $40-ish and $100 range, most of these are way less than that. And a good number of these you can find at your local rack stores. And again, I have another one of those little Banana Republic fragrances I've been finding for $9 at Burlington. So I'm picking them off one by one every time I see one of these things. And today we are going to be talking about Cedar Cypress. I get this little thing to focus. It's small, so it's like hard to get it to focus. I don't know. There you go. So, looks exactly the same as the 2.7 or whatever ounce those bottles are. They're a weird size, but the presentation is the same. Nice, heavy little atomizer cap. Atomizer is petite. Fine mist. It's like almost fitting for this little tiny bottle size. The bigger bottles shoot out more. Still a nice fine mist. So I don't know, maybe on these little bottles the atomizer is just a little bit different. So Cedar and Cypress. You go on Fragrantica, you'll see one thing. Go on Parfumo.net, you'll see something totally different. What I pick up in my nose is a little bit different. I feel like Fragrantica's got this one a little bit more right, because immediately when I spray these things, a lot of times I'll buy these and I'll spray them and I'll try my hardest to just figure out what I smell in these before I look at anything. And honestly, in my head, I was thinking this definitely has a good dose of cypress in it. It's got that woodiness from the cedar, but it definitely does have a lot of cypress in it. But there's a good dose of citrus. And I was thinking tangerines, mandarin. I wasn't thinking bergamot. I wasn't thinking orange or grapefruit. I was thinking like tangerines and mandarin. That's what kept going through my head. A little bit of fresh spiciness, some earthiness, and like a little bit, a touch of like a dark earthiness. I look at Fragrantica and I see bitter orange, cypress, which was fitting. I see rhubarb. I don't pick up on so much of the rhubarb. I think there was vetiver in there. That kind of plays a role, it seems like, in here. Patchouli. I could see where there's talking about patchouli in this. You go on Perfumo and you'll see, I think it's black pepper, cypress, and mint. There's also mint on Fragrantica. I don't pick up on that much of the mint. Maybe you guys will, but I don't. So black pepper, cypress, and mint. You look at the accords and it talks about fresh, woody, synthetic, and stuff like that. But black pepper can give off a citrusy vibe. That is a thing. But to me, I'm definitely getting that orange vibe. I'm getting the mandarin, tangerine, bitter orange that Fragrantica was talking about. Overall, that's mainly what this is to me. Orangey, woody, fresh, little bit of earthiness going on from opening to dry down. The whole time I get that. To me, it doesn't morph a whole lot. A little bit of woodiness starts coming out, a little bit more. Just some of the citrus dies off. It's just not as sparkly, but it's still as juicy and citrusy in the end. Performance on this is average. It's like 5-hour performance. Projection isn't all that great, but it's not bad. It's right about average. It's a good gym fragrance. It's great for the spring and the summer. This thing is a casual, everyday, dumb reach kind of a wear that's a little bit different. Kind of like Terre d'Hermes, however you pronounce it. I always pronounce it wrong, but it's kind of like that. It has that kind of same orange thing going on. It's been a long time since I smelled that, but from what I remember, this kind of has vibes of that going on, but on the much woodier side of thing, whereas that Terre d'Hermes is more definitely on the orange side of things. But this has a good dose of that orange. To me, it's just in there. That's what I smell. I like this thing. I'm gonna keep on wearing it. You know what it kind of reminds me of? Ungaro. This one right here. Doesn't smell just like it. In fact, wait a minute. Yeah. This is more of a spiky citrus. This is more of a juicy bitter citrus, if that makes any sense. But it utilizes about the same amount of the orange in both of those. If you smelled this for like $7 or $8, this is a good pickup. Ungaro. You might want to check that one out. But yeah, this is a good fragrance. I mean, it's an easy wear. It's like a 6 out of 10 on my rating scale, because the average performance and longevity, but the scent profile, not smelling just like everything else, not being redundant almost in no matter what size collection that you have. And if you are into citruses, like not your typical bergamot or lemon or something like that, and you kind of like the orangey kind of fragrances, if you like citrus woody fragrances. Let's put it like that. If you like a citrus woody fragrance, you might want to check this one out. It's a decent pickup. And for $9 at Burlington, I'm just scooping these things up because I've been impressed with this line. I haven't smelled one that I don't like. It's just that. So, again, good for the summer, good for the spring, not the fall, not the winter. Definitely office friendly. It's gym friendly. It's leisure. You could even wear this thing on the beach. It's fresh enough for that. It's not so much of a nighttime fragrance. It's more of a daytime fragrance. And yeah, it might get you some compliments because I think it smells good. Yeah, I like the way it smells. And it's not youthful or mature. This is just enjoyable. If anything, it might lean slightly more mature because of the woodiness. It does kind of have a little bit more of a grown-up feel. I don't think it's really a high school fragrance, but 25, probably enjoy this thing. So that's my final thoughts on Banana Republic's Cypress Cedar. Having a hard time with these little bottles. Whatever. With that, I'm out. Y'all be blessed. Take care of yourself always. And until next time.